Embrace, empower, matters, literally, iconic, unprecedented. What do these words have in common? If you guess that they're way overused, you would be correct. I know that what vocabulary we use isn't the most interesting subject, but it's important to be aware of how we speak. That's why my next 3 posts will be about speech habits. Although there's a wide range in perspective on what constitutes being a unique individual who thinks for themselves, most people on both sides of the political aisle would claim they want to be this person. A good percentage of the population uses these words frequently without realizing it, and they are unintentionally being followers by doing so. So if you use these words on a regular basis but want to be a unique individual, you might benefit from these videos. I'll talk about the first 3 words now and the last 3 in my next video. Embrace. This is a more common word now than it was 15-20 years ago, and this change likely originated in corporate America. Beginning mainly in the 2000s, many big companies implemented restructuring and other changes in order to cut costs and adapt to technology advancements. In many cases, these changes were met with negative reactions from employees, and as a result, companies attempted to convince employees that change should be welcomed by using the phrase "embrace change." From there, the word embrace gradually made its way beyond corporate America and became a more common word in general. It's likely that the me culture that arose from social media and leftism further boosted the use of embrace, as many people started adopting ideas and interests with the unspoken goal of fulfilling a public identity or persona. Instead of personally liking or believing in a given construct, people would strictly embrace it or adopt it as part of their public image. Empower. This word became overused with the rise of identity politics. This is a topic we need less discussion of anyway, since the people in power who push the empowerment narrative are actually doing just the opposite. I doubt that Carrie Lake, as a woman, feels empowered by the system right now. I doubt that Larry Elder, as a black man, felt empowered by the system when the empowerment pushers campaigned against him in his run for California governor. Then there's Tulsi Gabbard, whose presidential run was thwarted, and Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas, who, as a black man, has received death threats and calls for impeachment by the left, but you get the point. Some would say that these people are already empowered. Well, maybe so, because they empower themselves, using a human ability that isn't dependent on superficial measures. But so did many other celebrities and public figures who aren't excluded from the narrative. What the push for power really comes down to is politics, not gender or skin color. So instead of finding alternate terms for empower, let's just talk about it less. Matter as a verb. The overuse of this one likely originated in 2013 when the Black Lives Matter movement began, mainly in response to the shooting death of Trayvon Martin the previous year. The word matter gradually gained usage in a wide range of sensationalist contexts, and it became a regular occurrence to hear phrases such as "you matter" or "the truth matters." The word became even more overused in 2020, as BLM Incorporated reached a new level of media attention after the death of George Floyd. I have a lot to say about both BLM Incorporated and the phrase Black Lives Matter, but that's another post for another time. My main point about the overuse of matter is that intelligent people don't need to be told by big corporations or by individuals what does and doesn't matter. In fact, it's insulting to tell an intelligent person something as obvious as facts matter or science matters. Virtually everything matters within some context, and people are able to make their own judgments. Telling people what matters is essentially just manipulation of information, which is something we already have an excessive amount of in our society. So matters also falls in the category of let's just have less of this discussion.